fair?
I'm not sure, honestly, because I haven't seen too much of Chen in particular, especially when he's not run by someone like Gaming Gladiators. I think they were the ones who picked it a few times too, when they usually just had this group up death ball lineup. They tend to do that a lot of times when they have this push. They don't really have too many things that complement with Chen. I guess Razor and Necrophos are pretty nice to play with Chen, but the rest of them, it just feels a little strange the way that they've gone for it, but it's Puppey, so I'm curious to learn, at least from the Chen, how he's going to be playing it, because we just don't see this hero much. And as they mentioned on panel, limited lockdown for this Void Spirit. We've seen BZM take over games before on the Void Spirit before, so...
No, for sure, yeah.
Eyes on him.
He's going to be rather happy about this one. Only really has to keep his eyes out for the potential Dooms from Yapzor.
Yeah, Doom and Reaper, but... I actually agree with that they were talking about how like it could be a little weird to land some Reapers. Like they don't have the burst damage to throw onto it. They have to like gradually being able to build up onto it. But it does work out when Razor starts to get them some farm, and I think both teams are actually looking to farm quite a lot this game.
Okay.
OG, I think that's always kind of their style. They go a little bit greedier. And yeah, let's see how these lanes end up going. I'm going to be looking at mostly the off lanes. Those side lanes look pretty exciting. I think there's potential for kills.
I think, yeah, and of course that top lane, as was sort of touched upon by the panel, it's going to be a lot of fun to see where we're getting those old teammates going against each other. Amar versus Crystallis back from the days of Creep Wave. I think, again, we've heard in interviews, I think in particular, I think they both were looking forward to this, actually, just getting to lane against one another, and what a great sort of setup to do it in, you know, being in the lineups of OG versus Secret.
I mean, I love how that happens, right? Like, they actually just playing versus all their former teammates. Should be a lot of fun. Maybe some alt-chat and stuff's going to come out as well, too. And yeah, just really eyes on these side lanes. I think bottom, this one's kind of maybe not that exciting. I think it's more what I was looking at is the top lane, since we did see OG look to change things up, I guess, a little bit. Taiga playing the 5 position, Misha playing the Treant as this maybe 4 position in the top lane to start. Just a bit, I guess this is to give the Viper a better start.
Taiga, is he going to be able to survive through this?
Be in some trouble.
The chase, it's good Eidolon blocking here to try and hold back Yapzor. See if Yapzor can get that last bit of damage, and he can't. And dare I say, I think the Eidolons indeed did save him there.
Yeah.
Some nice micro from Tiger, stopping Yapzor from easily able to stay on top and get those extra hits that he needed.
Yeah, I think if he didn't get under tower armor, maybe that extra right click was enough to actually bring him down. So nicely done. Mid, this is also a fun matchup that we didn't get to really touch on too much. It's a lot of trading. BZM's done really well in this one, but I feel like both heroes have a chance to win this lane because they both have this similar mechanic of this damage reduction in the lane with the shield crash, and both have ways to secure runes. It's definitely a fun one to watch. A lot of regen trading.
Oh, mid lane. Ooh. Close to nearly being able to grab Nisha with that Remnant.
And Nisha doesn't have his bottle yet.
BZM getting that's a slight bit of a lead. There's 3 creeps coming into the tower, so if Nisha cleans this up, should be keeping it pretty close. In this mid, 12 for 1 against the 10 for 1. And both will be able to find themselves the refills.
Yeah, I guess mid is kind of maybe just like a little bit of just concentrate coming out. Top, this is where we're going to see this is where like everything's going to happen. I'd be surprised. Bottom, I guess we could see stuff happen if the Eidolons build up and they get this like Maleficent into the Blood right onto the Necrophos, but I don't see them really dying. Yapzor also found the creep, of course. The mana aura plus that mana burn, so that kind of makes it even more so what I was saying, where I doubt that they're going to be able to pressure the Necrophos much. But yeah, top should be lots of battles. And the fun battle between this, how I like that they picked it up, is they picked that Viper into the Razor, because sure, Razor can steal your damage, but that magical that you still push out with the Viper is always going to be adding up.
Yeah, when Puppey hovers around that top lane, of course, he's ready to help out with that passive regen.
Yep.
Now, having the point in the Divine Favor and having his headdress, you know, gives some sort of extra sustain to Crystallis against this harassment from Amar.
Yeah, and he got a pretty busted creep right now. He got the little Wild Wing.
Yep.
15 seconds of Tornado. Significant amount of damage. He's going to get a pull off, too. Just trying to reset positioning of the lane. Crystallis wants to be as close to his tower as possible versus Viper and Tree. Otherwise, he's just going to get hit by Overvenom 2 clicks and he'll just get stacked up. Quite start, though.
Yeah, I mean, so it's what, a bonus 4 HP regen. Nice and early on between the tower and benefits the Puppey offers Crystallis. So, yeah, it really does feel very nice against a Viper that's constantly just putting those poison or attacks on you.
See that Tornado getting into action. He's going to be able to steal that pull, take all those creeps away too. Level 2 leech seed, so Misha's looking to be very aggressive top is what that says. Bottom.
Got the Malefice into the blood right, and we'll get the setup, and with the chase down,
They
they'll
actually
get
get
the
him.
kill. First blood here for OG on their safe lane.
Wow. I was kind of doubting that would happen because of, you know, the mana burn that was being able to build up. But yeah, Eidolons plus the stuns, he did step up too far into blood right.
No, there is.
And he was pretty deep in the lane.
Mid lane, continue to get as close as it gets. 25.
I love it.
25, both mids absolutely off to a start where we're going to see them hit good timings on the 6 and be able to make those hard-hitting rotations. Both heroes with excellent ganking potential. Top lane.
The tornado's out.
And trying to
Gotta be
dive in
careful.
for the kill, but indeed that damage is adding up onto Misha. We'll see Crystallis maybe look at a chance of getting back in. He's going to go for the link on Amar. Going to try and target towards the bigger kill because he knows that Misha is going to be dealt with by Puppey. No problem at all. So they take out one and they force back Amar. Secret continuing to keep their safe lane pretty robust against the pressure of OG. Bottom lane,
The blocks.
Yuragi's still able to get around Ice, dive in to take down Yapzor. They'll take another kill themselves down bottom.
That is what happens when we're having everyone so low on the map. I mean, look, Nisha's low HP. Top, they go for the dive play onto the Chen and the Razor, so it is causing problems in the bottom lane that everybody on Secret is low. These constant chases out. Yuragi is still staying a bit low. But Ice maybe stepping up too far again.
I mean, yeah, it was a bit of a bait there. Trying to get Ice interested towards Yuragi. Yuragi and Tiger, they're ready to turn, they're ready to chase. Ice, he's got one more death pulse. It's not enough to save him. Yuragi, 5 minutes in, he's already picked up 3 kills here from the safe lane.
That's both times that Ice dies, he's so deep in the lane. He's getting baited by this Bloodseeker.
A hot start indeed here for the safe lane of OG. You can see it in the numbers as well. You know, Crystallis, he's been hitting the CS fine up top. The difference in this sort of early action, there's already a 1k difference between the 2 carries at 6 minutes in.
It's pretty huge that all 3 lanes are doing so well that now you're Void Spirit. He doesn't feel pressured to have to go to any side lanes. All the lanes are going well, so you can play your own game now as BZM. He can go gank side lanes, but doesn't need to feel forced to do much of anything at the moment. Yeah, solid start right now for the team with an Enigma too. As we know, Taiga seems to always get these early kills. He's one of the few players that I see that it doesn't look greedy on.
No, he's had a great impact on the lane.
Yeah, like most teams, I feel like it's just like, all right, it takes some time. They never really get kills, but they're denying a lot of farm. But Taiga always gets a bunch of kills on this hero. So really good stuff in the bottom lane for them. And top, starting to potentially pressure tower.
Yeah, it's getting to the point now where it's a little harder for Crystallis to show his face. Anywhere sort of far away from the tower. He has to play very, very reserved.
Especially if BZM's ever off the map. That's where the big dive plays will definitely happen up top.
I will miss my refuge.
See the rotation coming now.
He's
Secret.
gonna make the first one. He's invis too.
See how and where OG are. This Amar starting to back up, but the link's there. Swashbuckle from the side. Nisha's in with the shield crash. A very, very nice rotation there from Nisha. Should secure them both the kills. It does indeed. Exactly what they needed to come in on that top lane. Nisha's got them covered.
Like we're mentioning, OG have the 3 lanes going successfully, so that's when Nisha probably felt like a little bit of pressure for him to have to make a move. But now, he does get the okay. He gets a point in W.
See if that's enough to save him, though. The Eidolons and the chase of Yuragi, it's still going to hurt. Ghost Shroud comes to an end and shortly follows Ice's life as well. Yuragi continuing to get kill after kill after kill after kill in this lane.
And it's a problem. It's a pretty good Bloodseeker game if he's able to get away with it. He counteracts 2 of the cores of the side of Secret. BZM will be fine.
Able to pick up that illusion rune quite nicely there. Underneath the noses of both Nisha and Yapzor. In fact, did he pick that up mid-dissimilate?
I was not actually looking.
Because I didn't even realize you could do it. I think he might have. He might have picked it out when he was underneath it. Either way, very, very nicely done that. And he takes it out. And Secret, yeah, they wanted to stop him from getting those runes. They didn't stop him there.
And this is problematic for Secret, though. Taiga's already level 6 right now.
Yeah, we'll see it again. Maybe I was completely wrong, because I don't even know if you can do this. He's out of the game.
Yeah, he got it.
He picks it up when he's out of the game. Nicely done there.
That's poggers.
You learn something every day. That is poggers indeed. He wasn't even there, and he takes it away from the 2 of them.
Top. Penitence plus the link.
And trying to stand his ground. I mean, they should
get the trade.
Misha. He will indeed be able to make sure that he sticks around to take out Crystallis in return. Always one of those awkward situations. You know, you commit as the carry for the kill on the off lane, but you lose your own life. So the real question is, you know, who ends up really feeling better about that?
Misha, that's who.
Yeah, that's true.
The supports,
they're
they're
like,
like, the support's like, please die.
Yeah, that's when they high-five each other and say, hey, great stuff.
And he is level 5 now, so pretty high level on Tree. I mentioned before how Taiga level 6.5 already. This bottom lane has just exploded, really. Yuragi's near level 8. He almost has his Maelstrom finished up, even 500 gold for it. So pretty explosive start in that bottom lane. The pressure that they're putting on the other lanes just allowed this Bloodseeker to just go crazy with the thirst.
Maybe looking at the opportunity to dive Puppy.
Looks like it.
He's playing it pretty safe. Chrysalis is going to head over to the jungle now. That top lane's starting to get a bit too scary for him.
They want this tower. They have 2 wards placed up here.
This is a scary area of the map now for Secret. With the levels that Misha and Amar have, they're more than happy to dive in past the tower and pick up kills. Puppy goes down. Nisha's going to turn up. See if Nisha can do anything to turn this with the help of Chrysalis. They'll go for Misha. Good angle with the Rolling Thunder. We'll set up for them to take down the Treant.
Okay, and they'll protect the tower, even bringing over Yapstor. Now Taiga's making the move up. OG's starting to bring more numbers.
BCM's ready to jump here for Chrysalis. The blood rides down. Chrysalis caught in the trees. There's nowhere to run.
Boy.
Further TPs to come in from Secret. See if they can find anything.
Their catch is so limited.
Scythe. We'll get them the kill on Yuragi. And the BZM is thinking about jumping back in on this. You see Taiga step up from the side too. And they've already lost BZM. This is OG losing a fair few cores.
And it's
good too. Here's Yapstor, make sure there's no potential of a black hole. Lamar will be able to turn and get a kill himself, but he's almost certainly going to go down as well. Unless Misha can save him. No, he can't. The shield crash from Nisha. Secret, they will take down each and every core there that OG bring to that top fight.
OG tried to bring the numbers, but Secret just brought even more so. They brought that extra +1. Good doom there from Yapstor, phoning away
just
Taiga.
hit the 6 as well, I think, off one of those kills, and crucial that he does so. Otherwise, Taiga's absolutely able to step in and get a black hole off.
Taiga barely survives, too, down to 100 HP. A good comeback that Secret really needed.
Now my enemies.
They did lose Chrysalis, though, again. So, a couple times now that he is getting slowed down. This Razor, as we do see, usually these Razors, the BKBs come out pretty early. It's like 15 minutes. They usually tend to have them. This one's going to be a lot slower because of these moves that OG's made.
He's turned over to the safety of his triangle, Chrysalis. It should be a pretty hard area for OG to ever get into.
Yeah, they can't really actually take towers too easily on the side of OG. So accessing that jungle is definitely going to be difficult. Bottom, the blocks.
Nice, some good blocks indeed. Puppy with the micro, making it hard for Amar to find his escape. See the living armor. Is actually going to save him? Oh,
it really did.
It actually did. All right, the living armor there from Misha, enough to keep Amar alive.
With 9 HP or 8 HP, barely surviving. And they bring the forces bottom again, looking to defend their towers. Both teams kind of lacking a bit of that push this game, so I think we're going to see a lot of fights around those towers early on. Chen usually does give you a bit more of that natural push, but with what he's up against, it's not easy for him to just walk his minions in. And OG's just not letting them either. They immediately reacted to bottom.
Yeah, they sort of brought, what, 4 heroes down to that bottom part.
Yeah.
And this is, again, sort of just continued space for Chrysalis, where he's getting the chance to catch up. Of course, Yuragi's still at the top spot. He got a good timing on the Maelstrom.
Nisha's big, though, too. That rotation top was pretty massive both times. Level 11 on the Pango. He soon has his defusal done.
I mean, talking about quick items as well, Yapsor's going to be pretty happy with this one, right? Blink Dagger at 12 minutes.
He's got it done already. Wow. Yeah, that's huge. Oh, little cute efficiency plays I'm seeing also from Nisha. He's been disassembling his arcane boots and then just bottling up and then reassembling them. I mean, it's small little things. Usually people drop them, but just was watching him do a couple of those things. But yeah, Blink on the Doom, that's pretty huge. The timing that he's able to get on it, like he's going to be able to get onto Taiga pretty much every single one of the fights if that's the target that he wants to go for.
Taiga's going to go for a smoke move here with BZM. So they know that, yeah, Puppy's been getting a little bit of space hanging around in this bottom lane, but
he's being watched.
He's not the biggest of kills, but they'll settle for any sort of kill here, OG. They just want to keep the action coming. They'll take down Puppy.
If you can finish off his summons too, it's very valuable of a kill. You get at least 2 of them.
See if they get the chance to put any pressure onto the tower. As you say, not really the best of lineups for beating into enemy towers.
Taiga might throw some Eidolons on there, but they don't want to show their face. Can end up turning on them too quickly if the Pango shows up. They know that Nisha is very likely to show up to any of the next fights, and he will have that defusal done. So that's going to be really strong. However, he is playing versus quite a bit of the counters, of course, as the panel did mention. The Rupture, also versus that Treant Protector, the Overgrowth, is going to be problems until he has Shard to dispel it. Still very even though. 9-8.
Yeah, yet to go for a smoke move themselves, Secret, with this Blink Dagger on Yapsor.
Yep. He has
They're
to.
holding back for now.
I think they're waiting for the defusal.
Here we go.
Yeah, like I think Nisha was saying, like, I'm 100 gold. Please just wait. It's coming out on the courier. Let's see what they're gonna find. They want to try to get a tower advantage here. At least get one down.
Yeah, if Yapsor is able to get in and get a good Doom off to start the fight, it should be a pretty solid initiation for Secret to take the advantage off.
The scan catches Taiga.
Tiger's going to be able to turn with the Malefice, and he's actually just going to drop the black hole. Straight away, just lets it go onto Yapsor. A
lot of heals, though.
It's not enough damage at all, though. Yapsor walks it off. They'll take down Tiger. And now it's, Misha's got to be careful. He's hiding in the trees. Secret, they're going to try and up for him. They do catch him with the swashbuckle of Nisha. Misha should still be elusive enough to hide out in the trees. The bottom push will now come in as well from Secret off the back of getting that kill. And yeah, I mean, that's got just extra benefit there to that move. Not only getting the kill on Tiger, but that's no black hole for the next 170 seconds. That's a big worry taken away from Secret.
Looks like OG's trying to just split up the map here and get as much farm as possible. That's why I think he was trying to buy time, perhaps. I don't think he ever thought in any realm he's even going to kill that Enigma or kill that Doom. But I think he's just like, don't worry about it, guys. Like, I'm just going to waste this spell. We're not trying to really fight. I think we're actually a bit afraid to fight until we have our BKBs in particular. So looks like OG splitting up the map. We'll lose that tower. But we're seeing the power of Secret.
Ooh, he tries to get the jump on BZM, but
that was close.
Not quite. Of course, still has the Doom ready to drop. Didn't need to use it bottom. OG, they do have the three of them up here. Tiger, ready to join Amar and BZM, maybe to look for a dive. As Yapsor's got the Doom, and Secret could look to fight back on this.
Nisha's here.
See if they can burst through Yapsor. Yapsor turns. He's able to get the Doom off. TPs are coming in. And now BZM, are they going to be able to keep him alive? Yapsor does go down, but doomed up. His living armor's healing him up a little bit. Nisha's going to get another angle onto him with the Rolling Thunder, though, as BZM goes down. OG trying to get aggressive, but maybe underestimating the potential for the turnaround there off the back of a Doom. As BZM loses his life, only get the Yapsor support in return.
But they forcing reactions, and look who's farming the entire time. Top of net worth still, Yuragi. He's nearly going to have BKB, and then he will show up to all of these engagements and not feel afraid of the Pango at all. He'll be able to commit a lot harder, so they do get BZM, which is a good trade, but now they don't have Rolling Thunder or Doom to defend this top tower. Let's see if they do continue to try to fight up here. I mean, it's a bit hard.
He has got a full wand. See in the middle of the overgrowth. He's got full wand, swashbuckle, and shield crash if he wants to try and get out of this. In fact,
he went in.
He's going to go in. He wants to jump in over towards Amar, over to the side. He just gets destroyed by Puppy's army. As that's the two of them gone, and with the TPs coming in, backups there, Secret, they've got the numbers. OG, they've got to run. BZM's out with the Astral Step. Yapsor is in with the jump, but not quite able to get the connection with the stun. BZM too far away, too speedy with the boots of travel.
Damn, Nisha, just knowing how strong he is, goes and he sees the Viper, relatively low mana. He's like, I can just swashbuckle in, and then he actually has no mana. He can't go for any more stacks onto me.
I mean, I was supposed to Tiger just got completely destroyed by Puppy summons.
I thought he had a drum or something too, right? Like, it looked like they just turned and killed him so damn quickly. But that penitence coming into play. Level 10 on Puppy.
And Vlad's done.
Big fights for Secret. And that was without Rolling Thunder, without Doom. So now, next time, they will have both those up soon.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Over on the side of OG, how are we doing on the Black Hole? 10 seconds. Black Hole's going to be back up, Tiger. He'll also have the Blink Dagger done for the next move.
Yapsor bottom tried to go for a little bit of a poke onto BZM, but a bit of a mistake there.
Nisha, he's going to try and roll in on this.
Might be able to get him, actually.
Let's see if he's got enough damage. A couple of bounces. He needs another one, and BZM's not going to let him get it. He's out with the Astral Step. BZM's away.
There's no vision in this area. BZM has to be a little careful. Tiger.
Oh, he's going to get gone towards here by Ice and Nisha. He has got the Black Hole.
That Deathseeker did save him from quite a bit of damage from the swashbuckle.
And Tiger will be happy with that one. Walks it off. Tranquil Boots will kick in. He's going to be fine. So they've got the Blink Black Hole play ready. BKB's done on Yuragi. And Amar. So OG's now hit this timing where
this is their timing.
They're going to be very ready to take a fight, even when the ultimates are up for Secret.
Yeah, playing into Pango always is a bit, even if you have heroes that do counter him, it's difficult to fight into that hero pretty much ever until you have those BKBs. So now, OG. Definitely do feel like we could see them look to fight into Nisha a bit more, but he's always covered too. Watching Yapsor, he had the, or sorry, not Yapsor, Chen had the Ogre, so he's been armoring up his teammates, and there's just a ton of auras, so making his cores a lot tankier than usual.
Dire's top tower is
But either way, you see OG, smoked up.
Some good tower pressure down here on the tier 2. OG's going to have to sweep over to respond to this.
They want to fight. They do not want Puppey to just do this to push towers with his creeps. Ward, it does spot Misha.
Got a Rupture on Yapsel. To start things off, they'll focus towards the Doom. Yapsel holds his ground, but BZM, he's in with the burst damage. Takes him out. Yapsel's gone.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Secret has great vision in this area, though. They just kind of ditched the App Store because they saw it all coming immediately. OG, they did put down that ward afterwards, too, to try to see what's coming. So I do think have tabs of Nisha for a second as well. Both teams just have full vision of this area. Crystal's BKB done as well.
Yeah, close to that basher on Nisha. So another bit of a miserable item for Tiger to have to deal with. Yeah, if the RNG's there, those swashbuckles get those procs, suddenly those black holes can be taken out at a distance, and even through those BKBs when it's eventually there for him.
I like how early he actually ended up deciding to go for the Basher, to be honest, because not even just, it's like versus that Enigma too, but versus these BKBs that are coming out, the Bloodseeker, the Viper, and then just having semi-limited catch versus the Void Spirit, a Bash could allow like a Doom to jump in and get it off, so I do like how quickly he did go for it. He's really farmed. Haste Rune as well in the bottle.
They're going to smoke up with the ults. Yep, so ready to jump with the Doom. Again, this tier 2 at the bottom lane is the focus for Secret. OG, they have got a powerful response. They have their own jump. There's Tiger. Amethyst to start things.
Found the App Store again.
Sort of tanking the attention away. BZM will try to jump over towards the back line. Ice is able to put the Ghost Shroud fully heal. Misha trying to push him forward. He'll look for the overgrowth, but they just turn and scythe him out of the game there. As Amar, he's been linked up. Pops the BKB, but Crystal is still able to steal a fair bit of damage. Viper comes in. Oh, there it is. And with the BKB coming to an end, Amar, he's going to suffer this.
Oh, the root missing completely too. Secret starting to get big advantage in these last few fights, the way that they're able to set up and even Doom out just to reset and reposition. And Puppey really doing a significant amount of damage in that fight with his summons.
Yeah, I mean, he's having a great time as well. He's keeping everybody alive amidst the ultimate, the mech.
He's level 13 on a Chen.
The impact, the Wraith Pact, of course, the item that we all love or hate. It's, you know, Puppey's making a big difference in these fights with his presence.
Look at Misha's health, ready? He gets pulled into the creeps and then just evaporates to the Penitence plus Wraith Pact.
His fights are becoming a lot harder for OG. No, 14 to 12 now, 2k lead.
And that was them with their...
That's the tier 2 tower taken down on the bottom. Secret, they got what they came for.
And the 2 fresh BKBs, right? That was OG. They get the initial jump too that quickly gets turned on by Secret. Now taking Outpost, getting some further map control.
They're going to smoke up again, OG. They really want to try and make something happen with the Blink Black Hole. They haven't had the chance to last few times. Each and every moment, team fight, you know, it's always been Yapso at the front, just causing it to be very awkward for OG to find the jump they want. They'll go for Puppey.
Hey, Puppey's an issue. You got to get him out.
And on his own, an issue that's not too hard, of course, for them to deal with.
Now it's like, again, do they even have another smoke potential? BZM is still small. I think they look hunt. Like, honestly, when Puppey's dead, this is probably the best window right now for OG to just look to catch anybody. These auras are really problematic. Yuragi a bit low mana.
So what Yapso and Nisha can get in. They know that the two of them, they can take out whoever they find.
No Doom, 25 seconds.
So much damage for Nisha. And there's Bill, but they won't. Maybe they'll find the chance for Yuragi, but Yuragi's playing it safe. Cleaning out the creep wave with the blood right for the trees. Will show himself now. There's a hard jump.
8 seconds.
Yeah. Not quite back up online. If he plays around with his creep wave, though, he may be in trouble.
He's getting greedy.
The Doom, it's going to be back up any moment. They might not even need it. They'll drop it to be sure, but
it was late.
Your BKB's out in time, so that means there's no chance of any follow-up control.
It had come up, right? Or did it come up right?
I mean, either way, there was backup for OG, so maybe a chance. They would have been able to keep the Bloodseeker alive, Yuragi, even if he didn't get the BKB off.
I mean, that's huge. Bottom, though, Tiger. Quick blink.
Very good move there from Tiger. He knows they're coming.
I wonder if that ward helped him a little bit too, catching the vision behind the tree a little bit.
Oh, and okay, ice. Going the Radiance route this game is the Necrophos.
Okay. Interesting. Maybe wanting a little bit more like tri-scaling, I guess, in a way. I thought he was gonna act more when I saw him go for like the Vessel and stuff like that, I thought he was gonna be much more just straight utility, right? Like Lotus Orbs and whatnot, but okay.
Smoke time from OG.
He switched the build. He bought a Blink.
Did he?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm like this.
He might be trolling a little bit with the queuing up the Radiance because it's definitely a bit of a greedier option.
I always try to, I'm always like these guys know a lot.
He's still got it queued up.
There's a reason, but
he might be messing.
It might be just a meme. Puppy.
So what Uragi can do is they go straight for Puppy.
They want him.
They know to get rid of this Chen at every possible moment. They go for Puppy. They take him out. BZM. It's getting locked down pretty heavily here. Great control from Nisha. Rolling Thunder into the follow-up side for Vice Ice. Takes him down. Puppy with the micro just sends his summons over towards Tiger. Tiger's got a Mar as well. He'll fall. 4 dead on OG. Uragi's going to try for the TP. Oh, it's not there. No bash this time on the swashbuckle, so Uragi will make it out to safety. But Secret, they'll get the other 4 kills. And again, this is OG. OG are desperately looking for these fights.
They're rupturing a Cheno.
I mean,
this is showing some desperation.
They're going all in on Puppy. They're going all in on Puppy. They're getting him. But it doesn't seem to quite be working out.
No. A perfect control to Nisha. Hitting the tree as well. Doesn't even get rooted. It's a bit of craziness from OG. Like, I can understand this Chen is a problem, but as soon as he gets ruptured, I'm sure Nisha's just like, I love you, Puppy. I'm just going to click the roll up and run into the fight.
Nisha's having a great time.
Look how focused he is.
Yeah, he's focused at the moment, but inside, he's smiling all the way. You know, with each and every fight, it's got to feel brilliant. You know, you're a Pangolier and you're not getting ruptured. Nisha, 4-0-10, yet to die this game.
Flawless. And his rotation's on point since the beginning of the game, too. Ganking top, setting up for his team to come back after the little bit of a tough laning start. Fantastic stuff from Nisha.
Oh, BZM.
I mean, he's just
hanging around down there.
He is in some trouble.
There's TP on cooldown for 10 seconds. I mean, if Yapso gets the blink on him,
they'll be able to find him.
They know roughly where he is. They know that he's jumped north, and there we have it. Yapso, he's in with a stun. Follow-up Doom. That's going to be BZM gone. OG starting to really fall behind. You can really feel that they're just sort of losing control of the game. It's very even up to the early points. Uragi's still incredibly farmed. You know, Bloodseeker is at the top, but overall, when it comes down to the team play, Secret outplaying them as a unit right now.
Yeah, I mean, the last one they had to commit so much to kill Chen. They had nothing else really available. Their 2 supports died without being able to cast a single spell. It's really tough for the 2 supports, really. Like Taiga, 1, 3, and 7, but it feels like he just can't actually find opportunities to ever find a black hole. He hasn't casted it yet this game, but besides that, he can't even get like stuns off. He dies just to like the fodder that's happening in these fights. Necro running in with pulsing, Plasma Field coming in from the Razor, Pango spells flying all around too. It's a lot of just damage on the floor that's clipping all these heroes.
He has now got his Wraith Pact done, Tiger.
Okay.
So now they've got the Wraith Pact on both sides. Maybe that's the balance that OG needed to have a chance of taking these fights they've been looking for.
Let's find out. Puppy, I believe, has bought his Shard now, so going to be some Ancients coming into play. Level 15 on the Chen.
And of course, as I say, you know, Uragi's still very, very strong. If they're able to fight around this Bloodseeker, I mean, last time around we saw Uragi was the only man to make it out alive. They can enable him.
They can. He's gone for Linken's, too, to try to protect himself for Doom, but as I've been seeing, Yapstor, since that 17-minute mark, he got the Fake Grenade. So they will always have a way to break that Linken's to be able to get the Doom off onto even the Bloodseeker if they choose to.
Honestly, with the way the last few fights have been going, I think Ice
he's thinking about it.
He's probably going to go for it. You know, when you've won a few fights, you're definitely falling into the, well, you know what, I want to do a bit of carrying myself. I'm going to get this Radiance.
I mean, I was just mentioning how there's so much damage that's literally flying out just on the floor, right? Like Scorched Earth even as well, like Plasma Field. A Radiance as well, too. I mean, all these things do add up.
Tiger, he's going to show himself top.
He is very dead.
That was a bit of a cheeky poke there from Tiger on the Yapso. It will cost him his life. Yapso more than fine there. Lead for Secret continues to grow. Still got a couple of minutes to make moves around Crystallis having this Aegis.
They are just completely controlling the game, though. Completely controlling the map now, too. Puppey now picking up a gem to be able to get rid of any of these wards. So OG's map control is just going to continue to decrease. Yapstor almost has a Lincoln's, by the way, on the Doom.
I mean, I'm talking about what money. Where's Misha's money?
And Misha is very poor, yeah. He sold, I think, some items to be able to try to get this blink because he's not able to...
Okay.
He's been trying to get his positioning to be able to blink and like stop this Pango roll, but now the blink is so late, and I mean, Pango has his shard already, too, so he can just click it to remove the Brute, and also he's just so farmed in particular. It's gonna be a lot harder for Misha. Their timings just didn't work out. Yuragi, he's 7-1-2 this game, but their big BKB timing
he's been crushing it.
Met by a force that I don't think we're prepared for.
Now, sort of everything else around him has just started to fall apart a little bit.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, BZM, for, as we were mentioning, like not really into the most disables, they've addressed him really well in this game. 2, 4, and 5. He's getting hit by all the Rolling Thunders perfectly. Nearly has Ags. So we'll have the big timing to maybe actually shut down the Pango, potentially.
Oh, he's loving it. He's just building up his bank account. Look at him here.
He did it.
Of course he does.
Okay.
He's got the money now, and as I said, they've got the lead. So when you're feeling comfortable, you're definitely going the Radiance route.
Sure. I'm cool with it, I guess.
Nisha.
Ooh.
And Nisha versus Misha action here. But, okay. Easy blink. Misha's out.
Easy for Misha. Aegis will be getting reclaimed. But map control was gained pretty significantly from it, Secret, during this time. Also continue to distribute their wealth. I mean, Puppey always continuing to farm, as we know. They tend to have these 2-4 positions, but look at this, like 10k on Chen, 10k on Doom, 15k on the cores. Like, they're catching up to the cores on the side of OG, these two supports.
OG's gonna need some big team fight moves. Some big overgrowth, some big black holes.
Yeah, it really is starting to feel like all eyes on Taiga, really. Yeah. Even the overgrowth doesn't feel like it's going to be that effective.
He's done it before, and there's a reason why we see him time and time again on his Enigma. It is his, one of the heroes that he was smashing game after game with, especially during the major. So every reason to believe that he might just have up his sleeves the trick that they'll need to get them back in on this one, as they do continue to fall behind.
Next big items. Amara has a full Scotty now finished, so that'll be really nice versus the Razor. It's just so funny whenever I see this, whenever I'm watching this team, because like, Amar literally just plays carry from the off lane half the time, or every time it feels like.
Here we go. Smoke up again. The last few times has not gone too well for OG, their smokes.
They got to address Nisha, so they got to get like the silences from BZM, ruptures, etc. onto him.
BZM sort of just jumping in to scout out the situation. Misha's in with the overgrowth for the two of them.
The Doom's on BZM.
And the BZM's already been locked down by Yapstor, who's in on top of him. Jump to the side. Tiger tries to back up, but immediately the Rolling Thunder cancels the black hole. This is going to be another rough fight for OG, no doubt about it. 3 dead. Amar on his own here, as they'll look to bully him out to the side. Secret, they'll run him down, surround him as well. It's going to be 4 dead once again. Yuragi also once again able to just nope his way out of the action. He will live, but everything else going downhill here for OG as Secret, another solid team fight. And as I said, a lot of pressure on Tiger to get these black holes, but he just couldn't find it there. And
okay. I was gonna be like, what the? I mean, that's not like OG.
The game ain't going great, but indeed, OG is not the kind of squad that taps out after a bad fight. They'll play on.
A lot of weird fights, though, I would say. Like OG, it feels like they really are forcing the issue a lot of times. This one, their smoke broke, and then they kind of like stutter-stepped a little bit instead of just all committing. Like one person jumped in, the others kind of backed out for a second. So Secret just got an easy initiation. Yapstor just jumps in, gets the Doom onto BZM.
Yep.
Misha, I think he only got the root onto 2 heroes, maybe the Chen and the Necro, which didn't really matter. And yeah, Nisha, maybe with a little bit of fortune coming into that Rolling Thunder that bonks the black hole at the end. And Secret continue to shove all 3 lanes, keeping that pressure onto OG's side.
Yeah, nice. Continue to love life. He's top net worth. Top net worth right now. He's like, right, I got my Radiance. I'll treat myself to an overwhelming Blink next. You know, he's showing them, you know, it's sort of that both off-laners here this game. You know, they want to be the carries, and Ice. He's like, look, I'll show you how it's done.
It's how do they address
the big items here?
Hey, how do they address all three of these cores being so tanky and like actually dishing out so much damage? They can't focus fire all of them.
Tiger.
He's in a rough one.
They don't want to go straight for the dive. I mean, Yuragi's turns up. He's going to try and commit in onto Ice. Bloodbride as well. Ice will be taken out. Yuragi gets the kill.
All right.
So if they can get more from this.
Level 24 on this Bloodseeker. Now he's top net worth after killing a massive streak off of Ice.
That's a juicy kill. See if they can get more. OG. They jump into the start. Ice is actually going to come in with a buyback. Puppy's getting committed on. BKB pop, but the overgrowth full hold back Crystallis for now. Puppy goes down.
Doom onto BZM, but is there follow-up?
The Absol is going to take some damage here from Amar in return. Ice steps up, gets the scythe down onto Tiger. They take out Tiger, they take out Misha. They surround Amar, and Amar tries to turn towards Crystallis, but Crystallis able to kite him up, stays to the side, as Amar will slowly fall here to Misha and Ice. Solid buyback there from Ice.
Yeah, exactly what I was going to say. I think that was pretty needed. Otherwise, I think things could have gotten a little bit weird. Good Doom, too, to at least push away BZM. Otherwise, again, same thing. They could have potentially gone for some more chase.
And Ice, adapting to the situation. Dies like, all right, maybe not the overwhelming bling. I guess I'll get a Lincoln Sphere next.
Unless they get another successful fight.
Because if he wins another fight, he's going to be going back to the big items. Back to the fun stuff.
Top. Yuragi BKB is back up. It's on cooldown for a second. Nisha's ruptured. They find him.
That's a big one. And the bash. They get the bash on your App Store. OG.
Oh, it's a huge one.
Huge couple of kills there behind their tier 1. The biggest one in deep being taken down Nisha. That's a lot of money.
Was that the second rupture charge that caught him off guard? I think it was. I think the Bloodseeker just hit.
Both charges just dropped.
I think he just hit the 25. I don't think Nisha was expecting
And I think we're over sort of 1,000 gold going their way off the back of taking down Nisha. It was 6-0-14. First time he goes down this game.
How much gold did Yuragi actually just get these last few moments? He got like 1,000 plus gold for killing the Necrophos.
BZM got the kill just there on that one.
Okay, but he got the Necrophos earlier, and then now he got the 400 plus the 300 or the 170. So he got like 2,000 gold or something.
That's a lot of money
from just kills in these last few moments. Look at that. Humongous injection.
I mean, and again, as I say, throughout all the chaos that's been going on, Yuragi he's really been keeping it clean.
He's almost 6-slotted.
8-1 and 6. The team fights have not been great for OG, but Yuragi's always made sure that he never gets brought down with the rest of his team when Secret are turning things around. He's staying strong. Level 26. Yuragi definitely still having a shot of carrying this game.
And Pango's still dead for 25. Doom, even when he respawns, is dead. Or doesn't have Doom. So Bloodseeker is going to be able to get himself a shard now, too. So now pretty much, I mean, almost just fully 6-slot, except upgrading Maelstrom, Bastion, a couple small things.
Yeah, if they don't take this Bloodseeker out of the fight at the start, it feels like it's getting to the point now where Yuragi, as I said in the earlier situations, he's had to sort of tuck his tail and run. He ain't going to be running away from you anymore. He's going to be running at you. He's nearly at sort of full power.
And now they have 2 Lincolns. And I was actually thinking that Amar was going to build on this game instead of the Scotty. I really thought he was going to get another one, but he did not. So 2 Lincolns, though, to protect versus the Doom, even versus Reaper. Can be a big game changer. And with this Aegis on Amar, too. He's been living until the end of the fight every single time. He's always just standing his ground. So two sets of that could be a problem. Secret slipping up big time.
Some solid moves here from OG whilst they do play from behind. They've got the BKB done now on Tiger.
Oh,
so a better chance of him from finding these black holes. Of course, still has to be wary of. Well, there's obviously not much you can do about getting caught by a sort of a stray swashbuckle and a bash prop. But outside of that, yeah, he's going to have a much better chance of finding those jumps.
It's very likely he will, actually, now, right? Especially with Aegis, too, you can kind of bait positioning and how tanky everybody is. With Lincolns, they have a lot more survivability. So I feel like Tiger now, he does have much better options. OG feeling very confident now. Actually having wards on the map now, too.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you what as well. They've got eyes on that DD rune if they want to head for that one. Misha is going to jump in here to try and start off some action. BZM's in with a burst towards Jab, so it's not enough to get him. Tiger!
Oh, it's a whip.
Oh, it's well, okay, Nisha.
I got it.
He's got him covered. He rolls in. In fact,
he got Nisha.
Straight up dead. It worked out at the end of the day. That's a dead Nisha, and now with the BKB's pop, they're ready to commit for more. And just for Crystallis, Yuragi steps over towards the Razor, cuts him down as a 3rd kill here for OG. As OG, they're pretty happy with the outcome of this team fight so far. If they can limit further casualties, they'll be very, very happy. I mean, Nisha and Crystalis, they're out and they've got no buyback.
Ice, ice, ice.
So OG, they're going to keep the fight going. They're going to look for the control on towards Ice, Ice, Ice. Puppey with the micro trying to hold back Amar, but Yuragi shows his head back in, takes out Ice, Ice, Ice.
Puppey just killed him with all his summons. That was actually pretty crazy, but he will end up dying.
I mean, that's the whole team gone. OG, ladies and gentlemen.
Holy.
Well, there you have it. And that was a fight that started with a black hole that caught nobody. I mean, that's how good they are. They hit nobody with the black hole, and they still team wipe you.
I gotta see this fight. I'm like waiting for fight replay. I want to see how much damage was actually done. Look at this, 8,000 from Enigma, 8,000 from Void Spirit.
I mean,
Chen did 5K.
that is a rough fight for Secret. Look at this again. There we have a good bit of poke from BZM to start things off, and then Nisha rolls straight into the black hole.
Just gets caught with Rupture as well, too, and just gets brought down. Yapster couldn't find an opportunity to get Doom off either. He has a Linken's on the Doom, but that doesn't protect him at all versus this Bloodseeker who just gets on top of him. And now it's a Rax, and potentially more.
I mean, if you consider sort of the swing that this game's had now in gold, you know, Secret, they've got to have some sort of big moves to regain control.
Yep.
OG turning that lead that Secret were holding for the most part right around. Yuragi completely crushing it here. 11-1-9. I don't know how they can stop this, man.
I don't know how he's actually only has the one death. So many of these fights earlier, he was able to reset away and just run, barely surviving.
He's played it perfectly to carry this game.
After a couple, well, I guess the team was making these calls about like rupturing Chens and stuff like that. I think right after that one, they realized like, no more of that. Always be rupturing this Pango, and now we've seen what it does cause. Now, I mean, multiple level 25s too. Void Spirit now has that super busted talent, of course. And even Viper soon, be level 25 with the Manta as well on Amar. So going for more of that carry style as we do see him do.
I was going to say, yeah, Secret, they've got to step it back up. These last few fights have been very rough for them. OG, they're getting the lead, and, you know, we saw it from them at the Major. You know, when they turn a game around and they get it under their control, they very rarely let it slip away once more from them.
They baited a Rolling Thunder, too. Doom and roll on cooldown.
Radiant are scary.
25 seconds till it's back up.
Lots of money on Yuragi as well.
Lots of money on everyone. I know Taiga's getting close to Refresher now, too. He's been sitting on a Philosopher's Stone. He's just swapping the Philly back in over and over again.
Misha's about to get his second item.
Misha?
Yeah.
That allowed? 5 positions getting 2 items?
He's loving it. I mean, the last few times, you know, he's been throwing himself in with the overgrowths, and it's been working.
It did. He got a couple good ones.
It's absolutely been working. Just some great bit of poke, as I say, from OG to start off the last few fights. BZM as well, making sure that he's not afraid to sort of dash in and scout out the situation.
Quick blink, puts a ward down, it's spotted.
Secret opting to try and set up a defense around this tier 2.
They're trying so hard to keep Nisha double Linken's.
Yeah.
Just to make sure he doesn't get the double rupture, because that's what happened last time. There was a Linken's thrown onto him, but he got ruptured and then ruptured again. So just happy to make sure that they keep him protected. Puppey's just gone.
Oh my goodness, he's more than just gone. He disappeared in a moment.
The root.
Tiger puts the BKB, he's got the black hole. He's ready to turn, lock them down. He's going to catch the 3 of them as Yapstor steps into it. Secret, they've lost 4.
GG.
I mean, it really is over. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. OG. I mean, this game won. I mean, they really did it in OG style once more. You know, they have sort of this crazy